mountain green agriculture. Again, this is what general go by many names. My native name is also muchly preferred. So what you have here is basically your urban gardening setup. So in mountain green agriculture, we've managed to research agricultural science in terms of permaculture and horticulture. You see, and also of course these are the methods of ancient African societies, their practices in how they planted food. Because food, our ancient Africans knew that the food that the African body needs is actually food that is good for our mineral composition. So, but anyway, we're not going to talk too much on that. But what we will say is the fact that the food that we are eating from the white man is not food for the black body, for the African body. That's why you see we are getting sick. Because the food we are eating from the white man has a high concentration of sugar and salt. See, which is those and these salts and these sugars, which is that why sugar and they are artificial, they are not natural. So they end up to suck nutrients from your body or moisture from your body when you eat it. You see. So in simple terms, sizama ukuthi uba ikhiwa neswekile, especially lesi ifumana kwamabhulu sizithengayo, ayikongezeleli incasa zomzimba okanye izakhamzimba. Qha instead into eziyenzayo ziyathatha zenza umzimba wome. Asawubona abantu bayaguga, abantu abaneswekile, abantu njengoba beguga abantu bagugisa yile swekile, yabona nezityiwa nezi-chemicals basifaka. Ngoba kaloku ziyamtsala umzimba wakho, ubone uboqoka umzimba wome nyhani, ubone umntu nyhani unwele yabo, nyhani uyibonayo kumntu ogugayo. Sesafumaniseka uba uguga akho natural. Fumaniseka uba uyakwazi uphila 250 years more futhi, because nazi izinyanya zethu ezaphila more kune-250 years because of le nto ndisandoyithetha ngoku besiqala pha. Izinyanya zethu abantu abamnyama indlela babelima ngawo, bona babelima ukutya ukuncedisana nomzimba wethu lomnyama uba aqhubekeke. So bebengatyeli uba umntu ahluthe okanye yho, yabo, nangona izinto bezikhona kodwa bengeyonto ebalulekileyo. So basically that's just the basis of it. This information you can get from Dr. Sebi, our great African doctor or herbalist. And also can also get this information from Dr. Laila Africa, also one of our greatest doctors in this earth ever since time of karmic death of the created ones. So yeah, family, as you can see here, I want to show you, because I did must say we're not going to dwell much on the diet, on the African diet now, but mostly we are going to dwell on the fact that we in mountain green agriculture, we did find out that certain wild plants that grow in your garden are an indication of the mineral content your garden have. If your garden has high concentration of iron, certain wild plants will grow from that garden, which will show that you have a high concentration of iron. So for instance, if you can see here, you have a plant here, 3 plants here. You see, wild plants. This one, and maybe let's say this grass. subscribe. Yes. So these 3 plants, those are wild plants, man. This is another one. 4th one. This is another one. This is the 4th one. This is another one. 5th kind, another kind. 6th, another kind. You see. So as you can see, the plants, they reflect the wild plants that Mother Nature creates. They grow in varieties in accordance to the mineral content of your plant, as I reiterate. So what you can do, you download, you use your cell phone, you download an app called Plant Search. You will get an app like that on the internet. Then you use that app to identify the certain wild plant you see. That app will tell you which plant is that. It will tell you which plant is that. And then after you see the name of the plant, you take that name of the plant, you go to your search engine, can be Google, whatsoever, and then you will search the plant, and then from that search of that plant, it will show you the scientific or the mineral composition of that plant, and then that will help you to identify which type of wild plant grows in which type of soil that has how many amounts of varieties of minerals. Ndithi ke ngoku xa usetsha phaya, xa usetsha le nto, xa usiya efowunini yakho, ezi fowuni zangoku ne, ke usetshe phaya, usetshe i-app engu-Plant Search. Kulaa app xa usetshile phaya uzawufumana laa app kuthiwa ngu-Plant Search ne, uyidawunlowude, then ke ngoku uzawufota. Uyabona, asitsokothanga ke isiXhosa sam, ndingixolele. Uzawufota phaya loo plant uyibonayo, yabo, izikhulelayo apha egadini yakho. Izaxelela laa plant igama laloo plant leyo, yabona, ngokwesiNgesi salaa sayensi yabo. Then ke ngoku phofu yosayensi yabo, yabo, ngokwesiNgesi. And then ke ngoku uthathe lelaa gama lesiNgesi uyifumanayo, uhambe uyoyisetsha kuGoogle, yabo, okanye kuloo search engine unayo. Iza kuxelelwa laa plant ineziphi incasa apha kuyo, you understand, ezinjani. Then ke ngoku from loo information ke ngoku uzokwazi ke ngoku uyazi uba okay, xa kukhula amakhula anje apha kule igadi yam, thetha ukuthi xa kukhula eli khula linje, thetha ukuthi le umhlaba wam unencasa e-iron encasa eyi-zinc enga, you understand. Inceda ke ngoku loo nto ukwazi uidentifya iiminerali ezishotayo kuloo gadi yakho. So it's something like that. So yeah, basically this is the information I wanted to give. Now I'm gonna plant this garlic. Yeah, we don't eat the garlic because it's very acidic, but it can be used for other purposes. You see. Yes, family. I give thanks, family. We'll dive more on the topic of the issue of this artificial salt and sugar that we are getting, especially the sugar. Thanks, family.